Welcome you all, friends. Welcome you all for the 10th session of Marketing Management of first chapter. In this session, we are going to discuss about meaning of competitive marketing strategy, types of competitive marketing strategies, BCG matrix, and Michael Porter's generic strategies. The learning objective of this session is to learn about the various competitive marketing strategies, and the expected outcome is the students are able to understand the various competitive marketing strategies adopted by business firms. Before going to discuss about today's topic, I would like to give a brief recap of previous session. In the previous session, we have discussed about marketing strategy and marketing strategy development process. Dear students, marketing strategy is the total and unbeatable instrument or plan shaped and designed specifically for attaining the marketing objectives of a firm. And the marketing strategy development process starts with stating business mission, then conducting SWOT analysis, goal formulation, strategy formulation, program formulation and implementation, and ends with feedback and control. Now let us discuss about today's topic, competitive marketing strategy. Competitive marketing strategy. Competitive marketing strategy is a long-term action plan that is devised to help a company gain a competitive advantage over its rival. Dear students, no company or market in the entire world is free from competition. Companies always strive to be better than their rivals by offering better quality products and services. In order to develop a competitive marketing strategy, one must study the competitor's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats and develop a marketing strategy which is better than their rivals. Now, let us see some of the competitive marketing strategies practiced by companies. Number 1. Reducing competition. Perhaps this is the simplest way of fighting out, but quite difficult to implement one. Reducing competition means acquisition of smaller or weaker firms which are in competition. For example, Facebook acquisition of WhatsApp. Next, joining competition. This is the another way out to mitigate competition, which is gaining traction these days, where the rival companies join together to reduce competition. For example, merger of Idea and Vodafone. Next, preempting competition. Preempting competition occurs when a competitor recruits to and dominates a habitat of monopolizing all available space, precluding the establishment of potential competition. The established ones don't even allow the new entrants. Next, creating barriers. Creating barriers means forbidding other entry in the line based on strong financial and muscle power. Next, differentiating the products. The companies which follows this strategy are the ones who not only differ their product or services from their rival product and services, they also differ their own product with a new to provide better value for the money paid by the customers. It is not only ideal but practical. This is the reason why most of the companies follows this strategy. For example, Apple company. Next, improving the speed of response. The competitive edge can be further sharpened than one thinks. There are certain manufactured products where speed of response as well as quick source is of top significance. Though the companies are aware of keeping pace with changing technological tempo, they should be well ahead of the scene. Quality in consonance with technology has much valid response if it catches the required speed. In this strategy, firms are more focused on providing quick responses to customers' demand than their rivals. Next strategy, diversity from regular activities. Instead of moving in the same groove, it should be more out of it. The firm should invest out of focused activities. This makes available much wanted scarce resource in the focused activities. For example, Apple company started as a product based company. Now they are also concentrating on services. Next strategy, improving efficiency. Dear students, there is a close alliance between improved efficiency and the competitive edge. This helps the marketer to distinguish its products through reduced cycle of line and reduced cost. These are the important competitive marketing strategy. Now, let us discuss about BCG matrix or Boston Consultancy Group matrix. BCG matrix or the Boston Consultancy Group matrix or product portfolio matrix or growth share matrix is a chart that was created by Bruce D. Anderson for the Boston Consulting Group in 1970 to help corporations to analyze their product lines or portfolio of products. Dear students, every company has number of product lines or portfolio of products or different products. This matrix helps them to decide in which products to invest, which one to discontinue, which one to continue, or when to develop new products based on growth opportunities. The matrix is divided into 4 quadrants such as stars, question marks, cash cows, and dogs. You can see that in diagram. This matrix ranks products on the basis of their relative market share and growth rate, where the vertical axis indicates growth rate and cash usage and horizontal axis indicates relative marketing share and cash generation capacity of the products. Now, let us discuss about these 4 quadrants in detail and what they represent. First one, cash cows. Cash cows is where a company has high market share in slow growing industry. These units or products typically generate cash in excess of the cash needed to maintain the business. They are regarded as staid and boring in a mature market, yet corporations value owning them due to their cash generating qualities. They are to be milked continuously with as little as investment as possible, because these products requires very less investment or low investment, since such investment would be wasted in an industry with low growth. Cash milked from these products is used to fund star and question mark products that are expected to become cash cows sometimes in the future. Next category, dogs. These are the products with low growth and low market share. Products which has a low growth and low market share and have limited chance of showing any growth are referred to as dogs. Management needs to be cautious with their investment strategy in these products, as it might not yield any benefit or profit for the organization, because these products barely generate break even, where there is no profit, no loss. So that these products are cash traps and therefore are not seen as a useful source of earning. Companies keep these products maybe for the social benefit of providing jobs or possible synergies that assist other products. Next, question marks, also called problem child. These are the products with high growth and high market share. Dear students, most of the products start off as question marks when they enter existing high growth markets where there is already a market leader, so that the company has to spend a lot of money on all production factors needed for expansion of the business or products. A question mark requires a lot of cash both to keep up with a rapidly growing market and improve its market share. The term question mark is given to such type of product as the company has to question itself whether to spend money on it. Strategy must decide between further investment to move question marks to star status or to phase out the product. And the last one, stars. Dear students, if the question marks are successful, they become stars. These are the products which are in high growth markets with a high market share. Products which have a high market share and also have the potential to grow in the future are positioned as stars. Star's name for this type of products is appropriate as it is the star performer at the marketplace. Dear students, these products have the potential of being positioned as cash cows in the future owing to the industry growth prospects. These are the 4 quadrants of BCG matrix. Dear students, from this discussion we can conclude that a company must determine whether its product portfolio is healthy or unhealthy. An unhealthy portfolio usually has too many dogs or question marks or a few stars and cash cows. And then the company has to determine what objective, strategy and budget to assign to each product. Next, we are going to discuss about Michael Porter's 3 generic strategies. Dear students, Michael Porter identifies 3 possible competitive strategies in the book Competitive Advantage, published in the year 1985, in order to achieve a better results in competition in the industry. Number 1, cost leadership strategy. Number 2, differentiation strategy. Number 3, focus strategy. Now let us discuss about these strategies in detail. Number 1, cost leadership. As you can see in the diagram, the objective of the firm that follows this strategy is to become the lowest cost producer in the industry, and it is achieved by producing in large scale, which enables the firm to attain economies of scale. High capacity utilization, good bargaining power, high technology implementation are some of factors necessary to achieve cost leadership. Examples: Chinese mobile companies like Xiaomi, Vivo, Oppo, etc. Next, differentiation strategy. Under this strategy, firm maintains unique features of its product in the market, thus creating a differentiating factor. With this differentiation, firms target to achieve market leadership, and firms charge a premium price for the products. Superior brand and quality, major distribution channels, consistent promotional support, etc. are the attributes of such products. For example, BMW, Apple, Google, etc. The last one, focus strategy. Under this strategy, firm concentrates on specific market segments and keeps its products low priced in those segments. Such strategy helps firm to satisfy sufficient customers and gain popularity. Example, Sonata watches, which focuses on low income customers. To conclude, competitive marketing strategy is the long term plan of a particular company in order to gain competitive advantage over its competitors in the industry. By this, we come to the end of this session. I hope you liked this session. Thank you for your patience listening.